Cincom has been producing virtual miracles all around the world in industry after industry for 50 years.
In 1968, Thomas M. Neese founded Cincom Systems Incorporated on his belief that software was the future of the information technology industry. Today, the Cincinnati-based company is one of the largest international independent software companies in the world. Why? Because Cincom provides solutions that help businesses succeed. The company's Configure Price Quote, Customer Communications Management, Business Application and Development Solutions are geared towards enhancing an organization's capabilities, optimizing their processes, and helping them deliver a better experience to their customers. It was in 1962, as an IBM salesman, that Tom Neese first saw the tremendous potential of software as the driver for the computers IBM was selling. In the 1960s, IBM was giving software away, free, with the purchase of computer systems.
What happened was a realization that it wasn't the computers that delivered the solution, they were simply the processors. The solutions were being delivered by software.
When IBM failed to share his belief in the value of selling software separately from hardware, Neese struck out on his own and founded Cincom in 1968. Little did he know at the time that he was on the forefront of what was to explode into the software industry, or that software would soon eclipse hardware as the driving force of the larger computer revolution. In the early days of Cincom, the support of Neese's wife, Suzanne, was invaluable, and her contribution to the formation of the company cannot be overstated. Dedication to the process of building the company, she not only covered home base, she encouraged her husband and supported the effort of the company wherever she was needed.
In 1963 or 64, something like that, there was a big celebration within IBM because in that year, the revenues from international markets exceeded those from IBM domestic American market. And that impact registered with me that, hey, international is a big marketplace. And I felt later when I was president of Cincom that we could do that as well.
By 1972, Cincom had become the first U.S. software firm to enter the European market with offices near London and in Brussels. And in 1974, Cincom was the first American software firm to recognize the importance of the Asia-Pacific markets and opened an office in Australia, followed by Japan in 1978. Today, the company has offices in countries around the world. In the early 1970s, Tom Neese predicted that the software industry would become so important to the national economy that presidents would confer with the leaders of the industry. And indeed, in 1982, Cincom became the first software firm to receive the President's E Award for superior performance in increasing exports. Then, on August 20th, 1984, during a speech in Cincinnati's downtown Fountain Square, U.S. President Ronald Reagan recognized Cincom and Tom Neese as the epitome of the entrepreneurial spirit of American business. Neese himself had fulfilled his own prediction.
Ronald Reagan then held up Cincom as an archetypal example of the wisdom of his economic policies, but also the kind of company that America's future was dependent upon.
During Cincom's first 15 years, software became one of the fastest growing industries in the world. And then, in 1990, for the first time, American investments in software surpassed those made in hardware. Neese's belief in the value of software had become well placed. Software had officially eclipsed hardware in the marketplace. By 1995, Cincom's development had mirrored and surpassed the emergence and expansion of the industry of which it was a part. It was fitting that the Smithsonian Institution visited Cincom at that time for a video interview with Tom Neese regarding Cincom's role in the evolution of the computer software industry.
Cincom had nothing to do with getting ourselves included in that. It was the software industry that had become prominent, that felt that such an industry should be recognized in the Smithsonian as a very important industry, and the founders of the industry should be recognized. The software industry was not willing to recognize one company as the founder, but Cincom was already operational worldwide with hundreds and hundreds of customers long before Oracle was even founded, long before Microsoft was founded, long before Apple did anything that offer an operating system for its own workstation.
Today, NICE is featured alongside other IT leaders such as Bill Gates, Larry Ellison, and Steve Jobs in the permanent collection of the Smithsonian Institution's Computer History Collection. And Cincom continues to make history. In 2006, the year he was named one of the top 10 IT visionaries by Start IT magazine, NICE addressed the United Nations on the topic of maximizing technology investments.
I was invited to address the United Nations and talk to the United Nations about why software was so important and how the future of the world would depend on information technology. And it's pretty nice to be invited to talk to people at the United Nations. And that was a prestigious moment for Cincom as well.
In 2008, on Cincom's 40th anniversary, the company was the subject of a case study published by the prestigious Harvard Business School. And in 2009, NICE was featured in the IEEE Annals of the History of Computing magazine, recognizing his role in the growth of the software industry. Today, as the longest actively serving CEO in the entire software industry, Thomas M. NICE has led an extraordinary life of outstanding business achievement that continues to this day. In 2012, he received the Carl H. Lindner Award for Outstanding Business Achievement. And in 2017, the Cincinnati Business Courier named NICE as a finalist for its C-Suite Awards, which recognize top executives for exceptional leadership and performance at Greater Cincinnati businesses, while Venue magazine featured Cincom as one of the leading privately held companies in Greater Cincinnati. No doubt that the world has changed drastically since Cincom was founded in 1968, and NICE's wife, Tina, continues to support him in his labor of love.
We have had a good past. There's a lot to point to in the past, but I believe our future is better and brighter and more opportunistic for us than the past has ever been, because there's a bigger market for software today than there was during our growth years. In our growth years, software was still emergent. It was not a big industry. Today, it's a giant industry and growing.
But some things don't change. Cincom has always defined its success by the success of its customers. And Cincom's problem-solving software continues to help thousands of companies all over the world grow and manage their businesses, and will continue to do so into the next 50 years.
I'm looking forward to the next 50 years for our company. I'll be maybe a distant memory at that time, but nonetheless, I can take satisfaction in the fact that I helped to create a company that was built to last and has certainly lasted over the first 50 years of our industry.